we are Froot. Don't be afraid to move up. That's it, folks. We're going to need some of your suggestions tonight. We're going to ask you a lot of random questions. Get your thinking caps on. Be ready to go. First, we'll introduce our team. The tallest member of our team who's going to adjust these lights if we need him to. Please welcome Zane Cosby. Choose your own adventure book. Please welcome Stewie Jewell. Next up, this dude is funny, funniest guy I've ever met. Welcome this dude, Sarah Ward, our rookie. Last but not least, you see him running around with the camera. Hilarious guy, crazy as crap. My brother, older brother, Patrick Cutler. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are Froot. My name is Kelly Cutler. Thank you very much for coming out. We are told that since this is the late night show now, this is the Triple X show you're going to get tonight. So hope ready for lots of that stuff coming your way. Just joking. We're going to do a game first that we created in our parents' basement because we don't have lives or careers. We are going to sing a song called Pineapple. So, give me your favorite drink of all time. What's your favorite drink? What do you drink all the time?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Okay, Dr. Pepper for pineapple. Based on your suggestions, and the scene switches whenever we say switch. So, for our scene, can you give me your favorite sport?
Hockey.
Hockey.
Could I get the favorite type of book genre?
History.
History.
What's something you have to buy at Ace?
Paint.
Paint.
What's something you'd order at a bar?
Beer.
Beer.
Hockey?
Hockey?
Mystery.
Paint.
Beer. All right, son. You're joining the hockey league this year, it seems?
Oh yeah, I thought I'd do real good at it since,
Fill out these forms. We're going to need your birth certificate, license, and registration for some reason.
well, I'm only 12, so, what about I go grab my mom? She's just outside in the car waiting.
Well, son, you know, is it your mom that's going to play in the league, or is it you that's going to play in the league? That's the question.
Uh,
Because if it's you, we don't need to talk to your mom. You're going to have to man up, or you're going to have to man up now.
okay, well, I guess I'll go out and grab her then.
Maybe you're not listening to me, son. Hockey is about making it in your...
Switch.
Edward,
George.
these new computers sure are something, aren't they? I can
Yeah.
order any book from anywhere, anytime I want.
It's a hell of a mystery.
Yeah, how did they get all these books onto this computer?
Yeah, I don't know. Push that button right over there. Oh,
That is not the book section.
that looks like the magazine section.
We might need some assistance with these computers.
Do you want to call the librarian to show her the layout?
No, I think we better just go back to looking in bookshelves for books. This is a good section. Mystery.
My friend Dewey told me about this.
Dewey. He's a good feller.
Short guy decimal.
Switch.
Hey, Steve, you like the paint selection we have today?
Kinda. I more prefer the rattly spray can than the shakety shaky and put it on by hand.
Yeah. Grandma told me you take the spray can and you snip it up your nose. It feels really good.
If you sniff it up your nose, then you can take the paint can and give it the old shakety shakety.
Shaking
Wait a minute, we could be saving some money.
We could.
If there was only some helpful hardware folk. It's just you and me, though.
No, I come here all the time since I moved my house into a box outside Ace Hardware.
The one right down the street.
Yeah.
Were they helpful?
No.
I do it.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Pete. Here we are again. Drinking beer at the bar.
Man, I love the beer here at this bar.
I love the beer too. How's your divorce going?
Oh, well, she took the kids. You know what's great about life now?
No kids, right?
No wife and no kids.
But we got beer at the
Yeah.
bar.
Man, you ever try to take this beer and
Switch.
Yeah, so it's a man's sport, son. So either you want to become a man right now and play, but we're not going to do it with your mama.
Oh yeah, well, about that. She's just outside, but you know, I suppose I could sign this one time.
Just sign your name. You are 12 years old. That's got to put you in what, 6th, 7th grade. So you got to know how to spell your name, right?
Yeah, I do.
Well, then write it down on the sheet if you really want to become a man and play hockey.
And this is how much money?
Well, it's free as long as we can keep this between me and you, not tell your mother.
Switch. Well, Dewey.
Yeah, that Dewey Decimal sure is something.
Yeah, he's a short guy, short Mexican. You call him paragraph because he ain't an essay. Now, what book section do you want to go to?
Well,
Improve yourself?
done with that.
Get better at yourself?
Tried that. Didn't work so good.
Well, that's a mystery.
Oh, what section is that?
I don't know, it's a mystery.
Well, what section is it then?
I
Stop slapping me, Switch.
Yeah. Wow, I've been so high on paint, I swear I heard a note in the air right there.
I did too. I almost thought we were doing something different, but it was, I think it was Dad's hat.
Oh yeah, Dad's hat, man. My dad, he used to wear that hat every time he watched TV, you know?
I do.
And pet the dog,
And-
and he liked to pet that dog. I tell you what, he liked to pet that dog he liked to pet.
Hey, grab those cans of paint. We gotta pay
These
for
ones?
it.
There you go.
Do we really want all that fluorescent green?
Do we really want to pay for it?
I see where you're going.
Hey, you over there, it still looks like you're a virgin. Come here. Help check this out here.
Yeah.
I'm getting distracted. Watch this. Hey, you know what? All right, go. Thank you.
Switch.
Yeah, so
This beer.
this beer is perfect. Yeah, this is the love of my life. It never lets me down. It makes me feel good. Once in a while, I get lucky because the bartender buys me another beer.
I watched a show where they take this end of a thing, and you pour the beer down the end of a thing, and
Oh.
you stick it up your quagmire.
Quagmire. Now,
That's another way to drink your beer.
okay, I didn't pass 6th grade. What does quagmire mean, and how do you spell it?
It's spelled ASSHOL.
Scene.
All right, see, yeah, okay, there we go.
Let's go.
Quick on the switcheroo there. Okay, this is the dating game, so I gotta leave. I don't know who's not in it, but they can set it up. Thanks. Oh, Steve can set it up. Go ahead, set it up.
Okay, so dating game, we're gonna have Kelly exit here for a second, then we're gonna have 3 people that you're going to give suggestions here in a second of who they might be. And then when Kelly comes back in, he'll have to guess who they are. So we'll make sure he leaves all the way. Hopefully he gets lost like Sarah did during the kids show and takes forever for him to come back.
Like, never come back.
Okay, so for Sarah, could we get someone from the 1990s, a famous movie actor, boy or girl?
How about anybody?
Any famous.
Alicia Silverstone. Wasn't that her?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah.
Alicia Silverstone. Got it.
Come again?
Alicia Silverstone. Got it.
Alicia Silverstone.
Stone.
Oh, Stone.
Her. Yeah.
Unfortunately,
It's
that.
from Clue.
He is.
No, it's the really pretty blonde.
Can we get a famous news anchor for Zane?
Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson?
Tucker Carlson. And for our last one, can we get
That's what I was thinking.
a well-known politician from any time period?
Politician.
They're the people we vote for?
George Washington.
George Washington.
Oh, wow.
So we have
Which one? What one?
Sarah Silverton,
Alicia Silverstone.
Silverstone.
Tucker Carlson.
Yes, and George Washington. So welcome Kelly back in.
Up to me on.
Staff, you'll come for us, please. So Kelly will come back in and he'll ask an array of questions,
Can't remember. What
at least 3 each, and then you will guess these individuals who they are with the hints they're able to give him. So welcome Kelly back to the stage here. Dating game.
Yeah.
All right, welcome everyone. Bachelor number 1. I'm a man who likes the sea. Now, do you have a boat and will you take me out on it?
Oh, I'm not sure. I just don't have a clue.
Okay. Are you drunk or something, ma'am?
Maybe.
All right, cool. I like the mystery. Bachelor number 2, you look like a clean-cut weirdo. Tell me, what's your favorite serial killer documentary?
About when Biden came in and decided to serially kill the entire United States. Join me at 8 for the rest of the story.
All right. Okay. A professional man. I like it. Bachelor number 3. I grew up in Texas. Tell me, what do you like most about Texas?
Well, I like the fact that Texas was not one of the original states, to tell you the truth. If I had my way, it still would not be one of the states, to tell you the truth. Yeah, so Texas, 407 million years ago, this country was founded.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you guys are all so smart except for Bachelor number 1. I like that. So, Bachelor number 1, you haven't given me much to work off of. What's your occupation?
Oh, well, I work in the mines. I do something with silver.
Long John Silver?
I don't think Alicia's drunk. I think she's stoned.
I just don't understand the question.
Okay,
I'm
all right.
older than piss, but I never remember her looking like that.
Yeah, she's not giving me much work off. But anyways, number 2, I drive a Corvette. What kind of piece of crap do you drive from the 80s?
Excuse me. Now, in the 80s, I was watching someone watch Reagan run a country in the 80s, okay? I was growing up. I could understand what was happening. Now, when we come back from the commercial break, we're going to go ahead and explain some movies from the 90s with a Silver Stone lady in it. And it's amazing. But you got to trust me on this. Joe Biden is an alien. Alien, not run the border, outer space, alien. I'll be back at 8:30.
Is your name Walter Cronkite?
You know what? I just wish I could tucker these pants.
Oh, Tucker Carlson. Thank you very much for coming. He's actually a current broadcaster, but nice try on the nights. Okay, number 3. What's your favorite food besides lasagna? You look like a lasagna man, George Washington.
Yeah. I don't think you want to hear what I was about to say.
I'm just throwing out guesses while I could. Bachelor number 1, are you a mental patient from Warm Springs?
Not currently.
Okay, so tell me a little bit more about yourself. Where'd you grow up? Who's your father?
Oh,
I need to meet him.
California. And I was, he was really rich, and all my girlfriends and I were so cool.
Oh, are you one of the Jenner sisters?
No.
Or Kardashians, I mean?
No.
What?
Clueless.
Oh, yeah, I know who she is. The blonde chick from Clueless. Like, Angelica, what's her name? Alicia Silverstone. There we go. All right.
I'm so sorry. I tried.
All right. Sarah and Pat. All right.
You too.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out very much. We thank the Elks Lodge here in Dillon for having us. Thank you so much. We're going to do something now called the Translator Game. Essentially, we got 2 translators. Sarah is going to speak a random language, and so is Zane. And Stewie's going to translate what Sarah's saying, and Pat's going to translate what Zane's saying, but they can't speak each other's language. That's why they have the translators. So what kind of weird language, and it could even be a made-up language, like Jupiterianese or something that she's speaking. What kind of weird language is Sarah speaking?
You have it.
No, let's go with You're speaking the language of Okay. And now Zane is speaking the language of what? Yikes.
Yikes.
So we got and yikes, and they can be translated by Pat and Stewie, and they're arguing over something. They're 2 countries or planets or whatever are arguing over what's something in your garage. Anything in your garage.
Dirt.
Dirt. They're arguing over dirt. Okay, have at it. Yikes.
I just kept thinking.
Yes, thank you for coming here today. We're all glad we could meet on this sacred hollow ground. Are there any questions you'd like to move with forward first?
What was the question again?
Yes. We were actually the ones asking if you had any questions first.
Once I went to Jamaica on a big boat. There were 5,000 passengers, 3 captains, and 2 little horses. Along the way, we rode little ponies across the Red Sea. When we got to the end of the Red Sea, we saw 2 Japanese fighter planes. We shot them down with our nuclear weapons from space.
Well, that doesn't sound very pleasant. You sort of seem like a bad person.
The Martians came down from outer space when they found out they had our nuclear weapons, and they took us back into their aircraft and laid me down and did stuff to me.
I have the same reoccurring nightmare. Every night they come for me in my dreams. I can't scatter the thoughts that are in my head all the time of the aliens. I wonder if we're connected somehow. Maybe through some kind of weird interplanetary connection. I once read this book in physics. It was really good. I'm not sure what the name of it was, but maybe I can find out later and get back to you.
No, thank you.
Scene. Alrighty, how about that? Alright, thank you, Lynn. You're special human being. Hey, now we're gonna do a rap battle. Who's actually gonna rap? Sarah's gonna host. Okay, Sarah's gonna host, alright.
Hey, we're having a rap battle here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a long time coming. Give me a piece of ladies' underwear. Name of a piece of ladies' underwear. It's just a word. I don't actually need the underwear. I just need to know what it was.
Brazier.
Brazier. First group, rap battle, Brazier.
My mom wore a brassiere. Da 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 da. When I saw her, I shed a tear. Da 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 da. That's when I learned that I was queer. Da 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 da. I said, Mom, just give me another beer.
Da 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 da. Brother is the dumbest word. Da 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 da. Here, why don't you eat my turd? Da 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 da. In outer space, I go in a plane. Da 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 da. Well, your partner, his name is Zane. Da 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 da.
Ooh, I think you did it.
Go get him.
Give me a seasoning.
Paprika.
Paprika. Go at it. Wrap it off. Paprika.
Da 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 da.
Listen here, I'm here to say, paprika, that's my taste. It's so spicy, it's so good. I even pack it with me into the woods.
Because
Salt and pepper taste real nice. Paprika's my favorite spice. Like to put it on most my food. When I snort it, I get in a happy mood.
They took it, man, didn't they?
Okay, so that was fun. That's 3 minutes of our life we won't get back. Zane, we're going to send Zane away for... Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Send you away.
Yeah.
I'm going to get some. Okay, give me your favorite restaurant mascot. Like Wendy's, but something else. Any restaurant, any fast food or any restaurant mascot.
Chick-fil-A.
What was it?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Not the mascot.
No, that's okay. He'll do anything.
They'll be the cows. That's right, cows. Chick-fil-A has the cows.
Okay, the cow from Chick-fil-A. So we have a special segment for you. It's a stand-up comedy act for a couple minutes. He's getting ready. It's the cow from Chick-fil-A. He'll be here in 2 minutes to do some stand-up comedy for you. Good luck with that one, Dave. Kelly, Pat, and Stewie are now going to do 2-line vocabulary.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to do a game called 2-line vocabulary. So during this game, Kelly and Pat will only have 2 lines that they can say for the entirety of the game. So what is a common saying you have around your house?
Vacuum.
Don't eat that.
Don't eat that.
Don't eat that.
Dogs.
For Kelly and for Patrick, what is something you're always hollering at your significant other to do?
Put the lid down.
Put the lid down. And one more for Kelly. What is something that you always say when you're super excited about something? Or that you can, woohoo! So Kelly has,
Don't eat that and woohoo!
and what is something that you often say when things just don't work out the way you want to?
Are you kidding me?
What's that?
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Put the lid down. Are you kidding me?
All right. And so could I get an event that you might find yourself at? Any type of event?
Bar mitzvah.
A bar mitzvah. And could I get the relationship between 3 people at a bar mitzvah?
There you go. Mom, dad, and son.
A mom and dad and a son at a bar mitzvah. Well, that's all over. It's very nice to see you.
Don't eat that.
Yes.
Kidding me?
No, son. It's okay to eat the food. I know you're a little.
Don't eat that.
Are you kidding me?
Yahoo!
Listen, Bethel. Let the boy enjoy the food.
Don't eat that!
Spend all this money.
Put the lid down.
Yes, why do you keep on leaving the toilet seat up when you go to the bottom? I don't understand.
Ooh, don't eat that.
Well, yes, why would I? I have to flush it every time after you've been in there.
Yahoo!
Yes, try it next time.
You kidding me?
Don't eat that!
Okay! Before you pull to the side, we are in public!
Yahoo!
Put the lid down.
Yes, pick pick up that mess you left all over the floor.
Don't eat that.
No, he just spit it out of his mouth. Why would he eat
Are
that?
you kidding me?
There's a garbage right there. Put it away. Can't believe our son is behaving this way at his own celebration.
Yahoo!
What was that for?
Don't eat that.
Okay.
Put the lid down.
I'll try to remember. Jeez, the same thing with these people all the time. Listen, watch out.
kidding me?
We're renting this space, right?
Don't eat that.
Yeah, why would it? Okay, now let's...
Wait, put the lid down.
No, it's fine where it is.
Yahoo!
Yahoo?
Yahoo!
Yes.
Yahoo! 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 Yahoo!
Yes. Okay, well let's move on past the food and get to the main celebration of why we're here. To dance, yes?
Put the lid down!
Oh, yes! I'd like to move you another touch.
Put the lid down!
Oh.
Put the lid down! Yahoo! Woo! Woo! Don't eat that! Yahoo!
I'm sorry, but we can only stay for one dance. We have to go home and do our...
Oh, don't eat that! Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
We have to do our press!
Yeah. Who?
Can't see.
Okay. Now, we have a grand surprise for you. He's really excited. First time on stage doing comedy, so give him a break. The chicken from Chick-fil-A, please welcome to the stage. Or the cow. The cow, sorry. Go get a cow.
This is gonna be real moving. That's no bullshit. Not gonna hang around and let all you Angus gang up on me. This little feller saved my life. Tasty buggers, ain't they? It was rough being a cow. It started with balls, and I left my balls to become a steer. After I was a steer, they made this nice coat on me, and then they put it on me. I'm a chilly cow. Don't know where that joke was going. It worked for a minute. My first time doing this, I'm out to pasture. It's where my wife left me. Took my balls, steered me wrong. All went together there. They put a fancy helmet on me, sent me down to the rodeo. They said, "Don't worry, there'll be a big country star there." And I was all excited. I thought I'd see some Tim McGraw or Guthrie Brooks. They show up with, who's that tall feller? Sings all world. Then I realized I was at the Dillon rodeo. There was no one showing up. Well, it's really hard to make a lot of cow jokes when you don't know much about cows. I mean, being one and all, you'd think we'd all herd up and tell the same jokes, but I ain't heard none of them. Thank you.
Yeah! Yeah, the cow from Chick-fil-A. First time I've ever seen the cow from Chick-fil-A do some comedy, so thank you for that. Okay, this next game is Dana Pack says we need what's called moving bodies. We need 2 volunteers from the crowd. You don't have to do anything embarrassing. You just have to come up here and touch one of us. But they'll do all the speaking and stuff. It's moving bodies. We need 2 volunteers to move these guys on stage. You move them any way you want. You just push them and they go. And
It's like playing with dolls.
Adam.
There you go.
There we go. All right.
I got mine back here for...
We need one more.
The height will work so well.
Yeah.
One more volunteer. If not, we gotta get Kenny up here. He doesn't want to do that. All right.
There you go.
Come on up right here, sir. What's your name? Rick. Rick, this is Sarah. Sarah, Rick. So, the 2 performers on stage can't move whatsoever unless their volunteer behind them comes up and moves them. And if they throw their arm up like that, they gotta stay there. They can't move until they move them, then they gotta just freeze like that. Okay? While doing a scene. So, give me a confrontation you might have with a loved one. What's something we argue about in life?
Money.
Money. Okay, they're arguing about money, and it's because he just sold their brand new huge what?
Boat.
Boat. Okay, he sold their boat. She doesn't know. Until now, arguing about money. Can't move unless the volunteer moves in behind him. And go.
Well, you're not going to believe this, sweetie. I just did something.
I am going to kill you. I am freaking going to kill you.
Well, just slow down. Listen for a second.
I want the boat.
It's okay. That's what I'm here to talk to you about. Is the boat.
You sold the boat.
Oh, yes, I did sell the boat.
I want the boat.
Oh, well, it's too late. I sold it.
It was our fishing boat. Where am I supposed to get dinner from?
From the harbor. They sell it down there.
But I don't have a fucking boat anymore.
Not my problem.
No, you got the money.
Yeah, I got the money.
Buy me fish.
Nice. Thanks for the money. I'll go down and get some fish later after we're done here.
Better pick me up tartar sauce too.
Let me put this money in my pocket. Okay, tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce.
More money?
No, you got the money. I want the boat.
Oh yeah, about the boat. I sold the boat.
Go buy me a new boat.
It's gonna cost some money.
Where are we going to get money? Go to work.
Oh, work. That's all you say is, I'm gonna go work. And I don't want to anymore. I just want to fish in my boat.
I am so tired of you playing video games all day long.
Well, don't you
Sold
see?
my boat.
Bass Pro on my phone is the best game ever. And I don't have to worry about going out there and getting cold or stocking the boat or buying fuel. I just get on my phone and play basketball.
And scene. All right. Thank you to our volunteers. Thank you. I want to see the PG-13 movies that Sarah's watching. Or I should say PG movies.
There's no actual sex in that. Or violence.
Pat and myself are going to do a thing called Date in Time. Well, it's for everyone, actually. But essentially, we set up a scene right here, presently. And then we go back or forward into time based off your suggestions. We got to do the exact same scene based off of that time with kind of the exact same dialogue, but shifting it to that time. So, can I have Pat and my professional relationship in this scene? Two professionals have what?
Bankers.
Bankers. Okay, we're bankers. And there's a problem in town. It's not about banking, but what is the problem in town? What was
Cows
it?
got out. Cows got
The
out.
cows got out. Okay, so we're bankers and the cows got out. Hey, Doug.
Oh, Pete, you're never gonna guess what just happened.
What?
The cows got out.
I think that's because I ate too many cow tails last night. The candy.
Oh, yeah. What are we gonna do?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask President Biden.
I go by Brandon now. Thank you.
Bank manager. That guy's kooky as they come.
I think he's the one that let the cows out, to tell the truth.
Maybe he needs to eat a cow tail, if you know what I mean. Yeah, well, the police will take care of it downtown.
Yeah, listen, downtown just sent me up here. I'm here to take a report. The gate got left open and cows got out. Is that the statement you're putting forward?
Well, this is a bank. You might want to ask the fairgrounds. That's another mile down the street.
Let's go, Brandon.
He's going back to
Dave, it's Friday. Good night.
I'd like to make a deposit.
the cows got out, so we're gonna have to wait till we get the cows back in, because the cows, they're the money. The money's inside the cows. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, hi, I'm here to get what's wrong.
Well,
the same reason we can't put a deposit into the bank is we can't give a withdrawal. The cows got out. And it is 2021, so there's not much we can do until the Federal Reserve gets their crap together.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Okay, so we're gonna do that exact same scene at what date and time? Give us any random date, you can be as crazy as you want with it. You can say 10 years ago, or 1923, or 4 billion BC, it doesn't matter to us. What date do we want to do this in?
2050.
2050, go to the future, I like it. Hey, Doug.
Hey, Pete. Cows got out of their
Yeah,
cells.
it's probably because of me. I ate too many cow brains last night.
Oh, did ya?
You know, the candy, the squishy ones with grape jelly in it.
Yeah. I blame President Donald Obama Jr.
Yes.
They call me Barry.
Yeah, thanks, Barry. Bank manager.
Ah, Barry, yeah, they
Still here.
still here after all these years.
30 years ago, they called him Brandon.
And he changed his name after he changed his,
Depends.
yeah.
It's like we finish each other's. Depends.
So they just sent me up from downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said that these crates were toppled over by an alien spaceship.
It happened in the metaverse is where it happened. The
Right,
metaverse.
the
Yeah.
metaverse.
And the metaverse is right down the street. This is still called a bank cop.
Let's go, Barry.
I mean,
Okay, go home. It's Frizz Day. Because they changed the name of the days in 30 years. Because they're progressive.
So I have some cryptocurrency I need to put in your bank.
Well, the metaverse is currently down right now because the cows got out of the metaverse, and now we're trying to get the metaverse back up with the cows, and you know how that works.
Sorry, ma'am.
Yeah. Sorry.
yeah, I need to do a digital wire transfer onto my microchip on my arm.
Yes.
Well, we can't do that because of the same reason why we couldn't take the cryptocurrency. Because the metaverse is out there. And something with that, so we can't
Right.
do it, sorry.
This happened last week too. That's okay. Thank you very much for your time.
It's okay. Let's go, Brandon. Okay, let's go to another date in history. Maybe let's go to the past. Give us a different year in the past. Any year. 1818. We took a little trip. All right.
Well, looks like those slaves got out of their cages.
Oh, yes they did. Yes they did.
Oh,
We should keep a better look on them. How's the daily finances doing?
Oh, the daily finances are down right now.
Well, that's great because President John Adams, or whoever the hell it was at that time, is the president.
Yes. Oh, and that president.
They call me Tom.
Okay, Tom.
Tom Sawyer, right? Where did he come along yet?
I don't know if Tom Sawyer came along, but that guy owned a lot of slaves, and I wish he would never come through here.
Oh,
Racist prick. Okay, let's see here. I don't know why I'm typing on a computer in 1818. I was actually massaging my ferret.
Cage here. There was a piece of wood missing on the cage.
Oh yes, that's because I ate a piece of
Hello.
saltwater
They just sent me over
taffy.
here from England. Seems as the slaves are getting out again.
Oh yes, we'll have to talk to the plantation down the block. That's not us.
Rightio.
Yes.
They said something.
Come along, Tom.
Jeez, the head manager of the slave's going back to his house.
Go home, Dave. It's been a fortnight.
I printed out this currency. Will you take it and hold it for me safely?
Your slave money is no good here, madame.
Madame, there is a federal mint for that. What do you mean you printed it yourself?
Because 1818.
Well, you should probably, yeah. Do you work for the mint? I didn't think so. Turn around. We can't take that type of money here because the slave trade is just not up to what it was 17 years ago.
Hello, I'd like to deposit these notes.
We can't deposit them because the slave trade is not what it was 17 years ago.
Right. Same thing happened 200 years ago.
Okay, let's go, Brandon. All right. Just for fun, let's do a wild one. Give me something ridiculously in the past, like the Jurassic era, or something ridiculously in the future. But not one of those, just something like that, crazy.
Yeah, that's a good one. Caveman era?
The caveman era, okay. The caveman.
Shut up, Brandon! I ate a rat back there, and that's why the rats are taking over the rat. Head gorilla in charge, screw him. Oh yeah, they call me Paul. Okay, Paul, go back to your cave. Paul. That guy's lost his mind. Oh, he's still. President Gorilla says we gotta stay here until this is all figured out.
It says here. Yes. Oogla, you rat eater.
Paul! Paul's supposed to wait till he's gone. We checked with Barney Rubble down the street. We are cavemen. We throw poo at cave walls. Fire no good, fire bad. Leave fire bad. The rats are escape fire bad. Fire bad. Fire bad. Don't eat that.
Okay, well, let's end there while we're on top. Film noir.
All right. So, this is very much a scene that happened back in the day of golden television, where there will be a scene happening, but the actors will step out and explain to you the thoughts in their head and then go back into the scene. It'll all make sense shortly. What is a non-violent, non-rapey crime?
Art theft.
Art? Ooh, art theft. Okay, and the relationship between Stuart and Kelly would be what? Stuart and Kelly are great friends. Two great friends in an art theft. Gentlemen, if you would.
I knew it was going to be a long night. The Mona Lisa had gone missing. I didn't know who took it, but I had a strange suspicion. It was my best friend, Clyde. He'd always said how he loved the Mona Lisa. We talked about it every day, and now it's gone. I didn't care if we went to junior high school together, played pee-wee football together, and then his favorite character was Pikachu. All I cared about was he stole that painting in the museum that I was protecting. Hey, Clyde!
Oh, hi, Stephen. Such sad news.
Yeah, the Mona Lisa's missing.
I know. I just don't know where it could have gone.
Yeah, it's interesting to me, too.
Well, it's under the top-notchest security in all of the great museums.
You mean me?
Yes.
Get out of here, Clyde.
I've always known you were so good at taking care of things.
Get out.
What Steve didn't really know is that I thought he was a puke-brained, no-good, washed-out loser. I've been using him the whole time to get inside to steal his painting. I got it. I had to play it cool to get away with the crime if they wanted me.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Well, thanks for all those emails you send them back and forth. It was so nice to make this trip here to see this beautiful painting.
No, you are my pen pal and my best pal. What Clyde didn't know is in my head I talk like this. In real life, I talk like a complete buffoon because I couldn't put my words together before they came out of my mouth. I love you, man.
I love you too. Thanks so much for having me up here and showing me your giant collection of G.I. Joes.
You're so funny.
What Steve didn't know, I was also a fanatic Hasbro collector. He had lots of stuff in there I wanted to get too. Seems like this was a double score for me. Mona Lisa painting and Hasbro collectible items.
What Clyde didn't know was I was an Aquarius. He didn't know because he never asked.
What's your astrological sign? I know it's out of nowhere, but just answer.
Aries.
Oh, do you want to know mine?
What?
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna Aries too, since we're best friends.
I lied straight to his face. I wasn't Aquarius, I just told you that. I wouldn't lie to you, the audience, paid to see the show. But I would lie to him, my ex-best friend that stole the Mona Lisa.
Yeah! Aries! I was born in
Yes.
April, right?
Oh, you're
Got
so
it!
funny.
Got it! Hi, Dave.
Well, we should go back to your place. I have some stuff I need to gather up there before I take my trip back home.
Okay, alright.
It's been real good meeting you and face to face. I know it's been a long time we've been writing together.
Steve didn't know I was never going to talk to him ever again. Go back to his place, secure the painting in my luggage, and grab as many Hasbro things as I possibly could while I distracted the flood in the bathroom.
Yeah, let's go back to my place. That's fine.
Okay, great.
But can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Why do you want to go to my place when you never wanted to come over and, watch TV and build Transformers with me in the past when I asked you to? But now you want to come to my place. Why? Why?
That was
Why?
when we were...
I knew he had the Mona Lisa in the trunk of his car. So the only way we were going to my place was if we were riding in his car.
Okay, we can go to my place, but let's ride in your car.
Oh, okay. Come on.
Nice car, man.
Get in.
Okay.
I had no clue why we were getting in the passenger side, but wasn't here to question.
You want me to drive your car?
Yeah, go ahead, drive my car.
Yeah.
What he didn't really realize is I had stolen the keys from his car and I was about to jump in and take off because the painting was in there.
What I didn't realize was that the painting was in my car, and I was really about to make a big mistake in this case.
Okay.
Sucker! I got your keys to your house and your car. See you later.
What Steve didn't know is I had no problem hitting him with his own car. The last time I saw Steve, he had a tube in his throat because I'd hit him so hard with his own car. But the painting had flown out of the trunk onto the highway, and we got it back to the museum in one piece. But later on that week, I went and I saw my best friend Steve for the last time. Hey Steve,
Hi.
sorry about hitting you with your car.
Yeah, things sort of got out of hand there.
Yeah, maybe we should let the police take over from now on so we could stop these little engagements between us. Because this is pretty serious. Your legs will no longer work the rest of your life.
I know there's something I have to tell you.
Well, tell me.
I really love you, Steve.
I love you too, Clyde. I'm sorry I called you Steve a minute ago. I know your name's Clyde. I was testing you.
Thank you, Clyde.
Now that you can't walk, you'll probably never steal again.
I just have to use my laptop now to steal. It's much easier.
I knew what I had to do to stop him once and for all. The police weren't doing anything. It was up to me. I had to snap his neck as well. And see. Nice and strange. Okay, Irish drinking song. If we can get a few of those gents up here, this will
in the first act here. Then we're going to take a little break, folks, so we can get some air and come back. And we got some great stuff planned for the second act if you choose to stick around, which we highly implore you to do so. So this is called the Irish Drinking Song. And what's our subject? Can we get your favorite holiday, please? Any holiday will do.
Your favorite.
Christmas.
Thanks,
Christmas, okay.
Oh, I
Oh, when it is snowing.
like to go outside.
I like to shop for Christmas.
A snowmobile ride.
The air is so crisp.
The air is so bright.
The air is so dark.
I love the northern lights.
Oh, I like to go a sledding.
I like to ride my snowmobile.
I like Santa Claus.
I like snowmobiling.
I think I hung him.
I really screwed Stu.
But Stewie is awesome.
Because my last name is Jew.
Oh,
I like the snow outside.
I like getting presents.
Oh, it's so bright.
I hope I don't snort resins.
The sun sets really fast.
While I'm sledding.
It's one thing I like to do.
Is take the cutler's mom's a bedding. Oh,
So, to sum this up,
Christmas is the best.
I like it cold.
It really is the best.
I eat a turkey.
Almost every day.
It gives me gas.
I like to go and sleigh.
Oh,
All right, folks, we'll be back in literally about 5 to 6 minutes, so don't go anywhere. Get some drinks at the bar. Thank you, Elks, again for having us. We'll see you in 5 to 6 minutes.
Thank you, Dillon.
Oh my goodness. It'd help if I didn't hand him to you, Tom. Thank you for being Oh, okay, so that's it. Which one? I didn't know you were in Paradox. Do you live in there? No. Yes. I work in there. Oh, okay, gotcha.
What do you do? Really busy. It's hard to get in.
Yeah, friend of ours. You have a friend.
She said it took like 2 years to get into this.
Oh, I think that would be good fun. They're two of them. Pat and the ones with the curly hair.
So I know their dad.
You know the older generation.
Right. Yeah, all right.
Speak for yourself. Yeah, no, I'm still teaching.
I realize so many teachers are there when my kids are retired.
Yeah.
How that happened?
Bart Hall and me, I think too, of that.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. And then, Barbie Judge is up there. Would you, first grade. Yeah. I taught kindergarten for a little while. Kyle, kindergarten.
Yeah, you're kindergarten.
Yeah.
He's almost 30. And you can
That's
break it.
crazy.
I know. He's my baby. That is my baby.
Where is he?
He's a boatman.
Okay. What's he doing now?
He's a real estate person.
Oh, wow. Okay. Married?
No, he's got a girlfriend.
Okay. And Quinn?
She's here. She goes back.
Oh, cool.
She's got 3 little kids and they'll cross the yard from us.
How old are her kids?
9 months and 3.
Okay.
Yeah. The 3-year-old's our oldest grandchild.
Oh.
Well, didn't your son go to, did he play football?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played football in this year.
And then Chase.
Chase is in town.
Okay.
Married a girl from the Bozeman. Bozeman's Carol, and this little girl. Yeah, I know.
Very cool.
It is very cool. I tell you about you too. This is a highness. She works
How about Kelly?
Yeah, she works for the University of Utah. I have a program out here.
There's a psychiatrist in town?
Oh, she works for the University of Utah.
Right.
Yeah. She's here. She's here, yeah. She works at that's a lot. Yeah.
Good. Isn't that nice?
It is.
Is she accepting patients?
Well, we have to go to Utah, University of Utah.
You and then they see him here.
She's doing a program to see if they can get patients activated to the computer. They have a clinic in Utah where they do the medical part, and then she does it on, wherever they are, they call in. So we have 1,000 patient waiting list.
Oh, my.
And so they're trying to figure out how to get more people to not show, to see if they do more efficacy in their treatment.
Through telehealth.
Where does the psychiatrist check into a medical clinic? So that you go.
There's so many people I just sent to her.
Oh, I know.
The whole town.
She's so
I know.
busy. She's really crazy. But it's cool. It's always fun. She's here. If you don't really need that many more calls. It's good for us because she's always lets her pop cheese on the grill.
And the
Super
healthiest
humble.
people are the ones that go. They just have someone to talk to that. It's like, you're watching. It is. Emergent care.
Urgent care. Busy too? Very busy.
It's been a little crazy.
Communications supposed to
On average, like 14, but lately we've seen up to 34. Like one day we had a line around the block for testing. That was
testing.
we still had a decent amount of testing, but not like that. I should have came on that one before I went out.
For us, the 24 years, we've been trying to deal with stuff.
Yeah. I'm sure sometimes something slips.
Yeah. How was it so far? Not too bad.
Yeah, kind of sad. This town, I don't know. Is there, well, I just know the game.
I'm around.
Yeah, that's the hardest part about getting older. Is seeing people not. Yeah, it's just fun. So do you have a place that you stay? Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Angie? Was it Angie? I didn't kick out of the names anymore. All the old ones are back. It's pretty cool. Couple years ago, I had an easel and a Clementine. There you go. Oh, wow. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, we call it Clem. Yeah, just kind of first. Literally. Yeah, Frankel cats. And anymore, what they have to do for
fun out there yet. Thank you very much for coming out. Thank you to the Elks. One more time, give a round of applause. They're still on.
All right, we're going to start off this next act with, it's called Change of Motion. So you'll start out with a very common thing, like you're doing push-ups, and someone would say, wait, change your motion, and they would do something different, but the same. It'll make sense in a moment. If we can get everyone on stage, Stu, don't worry about it, we'll wait. What is a very physical activity that you would do?
Gardening.
Gardening.
How's the open heart surgery going, Doc?
How's the open heart surgery going, Doc?
How's the open butthole surgery going, Doc?
Hey. Look, Ralph, if you're going to be like the rest of us dogs, just do it this way.
I don't know about you, but around here we put them on the skillet, eat them up here, rock them on oysters.
Are you sure that's how you want to circumcise them?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You don't eat that, you sew it.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to.
Are you sure that's how you want to circumcise them? No problem back there.
Billy, I thought I told you you're not supposed to hang Grandma's lingerie around the house.
Get off my ass, Dad.
Look, it's easier if you just take the bag of kittens and just drop it over the bridge. They're everywhere.
Hey, Mexican babies come in legally.
Gotta catch 'em. Think that'll kill the COVID? Thanks, Dr. Pfizer. Shots? Shots?
Hey, now, if you're gonna have a selfie stick to film those boobies, you need to put it a little bit lower.
Like these?
Yes.
That's no way to paint that wall.
Mom, did you pop Molly again?
Happy trees.
Now, son, I told you not to mess around with Grandma's ashes.
Happy trees. Were they ashes? Yes. No, that's not how we circumcise people. Okay, scene! Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go on to something now. Actually, Zane, if you want to set this up, it's an Academy Award.
Ooh. Academy Award. So, as we all know, in Academy Award winning movies, there's always the scene that you're like, holy smokes, that's what got them the award. So what we're going to do is set up a scene for Stuart and Kelly. And as it goes through, at some point Kelly will stop and give his Academy Award winning moment. Make sense? I know it doesn't, but it's fine. We were paid to be here. Where is somewhere you would go on a vacation just to appease your family?
Disney World.
Disneyland.
Disney World, Disneyland, Disney something. And who is the last person you want to have to hang out with at Disney whatever?
My sister-in-law.
Your sister-in-law. All right? Gentlemen, enjoy.
Oh, hi, Susan.
Alright. Dave.
So nice that you brought us all here to Disneyland World.
Look, I know I'm your sister, and I know I'm 65 years into my transition into a man. But if you cannot make sexist, racist, homophobic jokes like that, that would be just swell.
We're all in this together, okay? It's okay. I understand.
It's just
Kelly, Oscar award moment.
It's just, it's been 65 years. 65 years since I started all of this. I just wanted to be a man. But now, at Disneyland here, I want to be Merlin, the wizard. A man of, don't touch me, please. A man amongst men, a wizard amongst wizards. Because the only way to finish my transition is going to be through wizardry and magic, if you must know.
It's so lovely. I believe the Sword in the Stone display is over that way if you want to go check it out.
I know where it is. They've been grooming me to do it for years. Now, Dave, you've always been a smart-ass little punk. Why don't you say something real about yourself? Who are you, David?
Okay.
Stewart!
Thank you, Susan.
Your Oscar-winning moment.
Now, Suzanne.
My life has always been a struggle dealing with my transgender sibling. Always steal my clothes and burn my toys. Jealousy has gotten the best of her. Thought we could bring her here. This great place, Disneyland World. Now when I look back at our childhood together, I realize that all of him, her, she, he, they's problems originated from Mom and Dad being so nice to me all the time. Because I did my chores and I listened. They're always at Suzanne's throat. She acted out all the time. You know what we do now? We did try to set up an agreement where we could leave her here at the Merlin station, take over the robotics, but Disneyland World said no. I'm stuck in a quandary of confusion. I don't know what to do with a family that I can't get along with. Yes, Suzanne. No.
You're not related by blood, you know.
No, I didn't know that.
And scene!
Okay, nice and weird up here tonight. Let's see. Okay, Zane wants to do this game really bad. It's his favorite game. It's called 67. So if Zane can come up. Sarah's in this too. All of us are in this, actually. Zane actually...
7. What we're going to do is
No,
ask
he actually hates this game.
So-
Hates it.
such a lovely enjoyment to evening. If you're not drunk yet, get shots. You're going to need them. 67, we will ask you for a time or a place or a thing or literally, I don't know what we will ask you for, but that is going to walk into the Elks Bar in Dillon, Montana. For instance, what is a career you don't want to do?
Proctology.
Proctology. 67 proctologists walk into the Elks in Dillon.
67 proctologists walk into the Elks in Dillon, and they're looking at 5 assholes on stage.
67 proctologists walk into the Elks in Dillon, and all they can go is, ah!
67 proctologists walk into the Elks in Dillon, and they order a round of shots and say, "Do we have to wear our gloves to take these shots?"
67 proctologists walk to the Elks in Dillon. They walk in and the fuck? Jesus. 6 of these ladies out here end up pregnant.
How do you lost your ass?
67 proctologists walk into the Elks in Dillon, and they're all from Rocky because they're assholes.
Okay, give me another.
That one wasn't good enough.
No, that was proctologist. Yes,
English are running this one.
Don't mind the children, they'll go to bed soon. What is a job that's not a proctologist?
Garbage man.
Garbage man.
In the Elks.
In the Elks.
67 garbage men walk into the Elks and Dillon and say, oh, thought there'd be a lot more trash in here after that crazy show you had last night.
Around 2 p.m. today, 67 garbage men walk into the Elks. And they walk out with 6 kids in backs.
Wondered where they went.
67 garbage men walked into the Elks, and when they backed out,
67 garbage men walk into the Elks. Half of them are named Horace, the other half Jasper. Little kid joke. Should have used that one at
67.
in the back.
2. There you go. He gets it.
67 garbage men walked into the Elks, and Dillon and then Rocky Mountain left, losing 50 to 42 in overtime.
67 garbage men walk in the Elks and they say, we all left our wives and kids behind. And the bartender says, what? They say, hey, we're garbage men. Garbage men, not the profession. Okay, Zan and Stu, you're on top of this one, so let's switch to another one. Give me your favorite store in Dillon. Or a store. Any store in Dillon.
There are no stores. You could have a Dollar Tree.
Okay, Dollar Tree, great. Now we're getting somewhere. And give me your some professional job.
Lawyer.
Lawyer. Okay, 67 lawyers walk into the Dollar Tree.
Oh, that'll never happen.
67 lawyers walk into the Dollar Tree and say 99 cents.
67 lawyers walk into the Dollar Tree. I'm in the corner and I say, okay, who got molested in here?
67 lawyers walk into a Dollar Tree. They're like, nope. Pardon me.
"67 lawyers walk into a Dollar Tree and the only aisle that's open is the 5th one, and they say, we plead the 5th. They're not saying anything, I have to.
You're not a crook.
Or Savior.
Okay, this is good.
All right, let's do one last one just to give me your favorite cereal mascot. Jeez. Cereal mascot.
Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger, great. Walks into what's a theme park besides Disneyland?
Six
Flags.
Okay, 67 Tony the Tigers walk into Six Flags. It's a tongue twister. 67 Tony the Tigers walk into Six Flags as the roller coaster goes off the rails and kills everyone, and they all simultaneously go, they're great!
And scene. Thank you. Thank you, Dillon.
What up? Alphabet, Zane and Pat. Great. This game's fun. It's called the Alphabet. Can I get an argument between two people about, besides money? We've already done that one. What's something else you argue with? Something small, something dumb. Like your sister stole your what?
Husband.
Something small and simple. Your sister stole your husband. Okay.
This is Dillon.
So your sister stole your husband. That's what the scene is. And they can only talk in the alphabet. So one of them has to start with the letter that you give me, and then the next person has to go to the next letter until they've made it all the way through every letter of the alphabet. Make sense? Great. Give me your favorite letter of the alphabet. Any letter will do.
You're only 26.
Perhaps a J. Maybe a C.
A J.
A J. Great. Okay. J, sister stole your husband. Same go.
Jesus Christ!
Know what I'm talking about here.
Let me explain something to you.
More information is always a good thing.
No, it's not.
Oh, really?
Prove I'm wrong.
Quit being suspicious of everything I say.
Right. Right. Everything you say's been the truth.
Sarah was an accident.
Tanya?
Understatement is what she is.
Victoria!
Wendy introduced us.
X-ray, Wendy?
Yes, that one.
Zane told me about her.
And what exactly did he say?
Bitch B, you know.
Because Zane is a great person to talk about women.
Oh, don't talk shit about Zane!
Don't you think he's not the greatest example of women's rights?
Even I know D is before E. Correct?
You'll... Fudge, you almost messed me up.
God damn it.
Holy shit.
I told you, it's A to Z.
There we go. All right, this is it, folks. All right, alphabet. They're two special dudes. All right. Stewie's got some Who's Line. Stewie wants to set that one up for Kelly, Zane, and Sarah.
So we have your suggestions just before the show for Who's Line. We'll have two gentlemen and a lady come up here. After your word suggestions, they fit into sentences. Throughout the scene that we set up to walk around and pick up each one of these individually and try to fit them into the scene. So could I get a holiday get-together you have with your family? Thanksgiving. And could I get something special that your family does that other families might not do during Thanksgiving?
Deep fry the turkey.
Deep fry the turkey. Thanksgiving, deep fry the turkey.
Look at that, Sean!
Uncle Rick. Uncle Rick.
Yeah.
You got all the channels so I can watch my Detroit Lions? They're playing the Buccaneers, and we're probably only going to lose by 30 this year.
If you want to see something more exciting than that, wait till I drop this froze-ass turkey in a boiling thing of oil.
I can't be more excited. It will cook so
Oh,
fast.
hi, Mama.
It won't take us 12 hours today.
I know what Grandma's going to say. She says it every Thanksgiving. She opens her mouth every time I walk through the door, and Grandma yells out, "I opened the beer can to let the dog out." I don't know what it means to this day. I'm 36, but
She just been drinking that much since he was born.
man, been throwing touchdowns ever since you were born, huh, Grandma?
Well, boys, you know, I like the cranberry, but when it all comes to it, my teacher directed me to a new salve.
Oh, for your back. You got that back
New
wrap?
salve, yeah.
New salve.
Grandma's been doing yoga, she told me, Uncle Brett.
Just hold this for 2 seconds.
Oh, that's gross.
I'm gonna get this oil all cooking up, and once I'm ready, I'm gonna go ahead and light the propane, and woo! I lost in cribbage, and I haven't been the same since.
Yeah, you're roasting turkeys, and I don't like it. You know,
I ain't roasting, I'm cooking it in boiling fat.
okay, whatever. If it was alive, you know what this turkey would say to you right now? It would look you in the face and it would say, "She jumped off the Eiffel Tower." Because anybody that wants to eat that, they're gonna kill themselves, suicide joke. I'll slap you like last Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah?
I'm going to the NFL. I'm not afraid to slap a bitch.
You know what? I told you about your NFL dreams. They're about as realistic as that time you rolled over to your cousin and looked him deep in the eyes and you said to him, "And then we should fishing." Your grammar was real bad when you was a youngster.
Yeah, well, it's better now, and I still got my fishing hat.
So,
You and your cousins are fishing.
Listen, Grandma's here. Let's not get in a fight again for the sake of her.
So we need to get some other things on the menu. I think cranberry, and my next pet's going to be a jackalope.
That makes good sense, Grandmammy. Now, will you put your finger in there and see if that oil's hot?
Now, you tested me on this last year, and I burnt my finger, and that's what turned into a fight. So no, I'm not going to do that.
All right.
I'll do it with my tongue. So I don't need my tongue for nothing.
I love you.
Oh yeah, that's hot.
Is it ready?
That's so hot. Last time I felt something that hot on my tongue, I was screaming in my bed. I was saying, my sister always says to us, beaver lovers gotta stick together. That's what my tongue was screaming.
Well, you know, we are a close family. We always have been, gathering around every season. And my nurse said I should check with my doctor about that.
That's a good idea. Now, Granny, you hang this. I'm going to check here, and I'm also going to call my sister. And I just want to check on her. You know, I'm just going to be like, hey, we found the lost plumber's goat last week. Just so she don't know what we did that we know you did.
I love you, Uncle Ralph and Aunt Janine.
Hey.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I broke. Oh, I apologize. Well, Dillon, it's been a wild ride with you, but I've never laughed that hard on stage. So thank you for the beaver thing. That was awesome. Whew. Okay, I should be fired. I'm sorry, guys. We're doing freeze tag now. This is a great one for everyone. Essentially, we play a little game of freeze tag, and so we're gonna do some type of motion up here. Anybody in the back can say freeze. They come in and they tap someone out, and they got to start a new scene with them. Okay. So Zane and I will start just to show what's up. Give me a physical activity, a sport maybe. Any sport. Dodgeball. Okay. Dog. Over your shoulder. Over your shoulder. Come on. Nice. Come on.
Wait. Got it. You're out?
Yep. No.
You're out.
Jimmy, you're out.
Get out.
Don't cheat. You're always a cheater.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, there we go. Okay, just there you go.
Double.
One more. We need to get out Glenda, okay? Let's get out Glenda. Let's just keep doing this till someone freezes us. Yeah, let's just keep going.
Freeze.
Now, son, when you're chasing those women, you want to get down on the stance like this and look right in the eye and say, Beth, I love your fairy dust.
Beth, I love your fairy
And
dust.
then she's sure to lay you.
Oh, can we
Freeze. And upon the seventh Sabbath, we shall pray.
Freeze. Okay, I'm telling you, this lanolin is working miracles on my skin. It hasn't ever been softer.
Jesus, and look at my arthritis. It's just like shriveling
Oh,
up.
it's fabulous. I can't believe it. What can you do with your hands now that you've never been able to do before?
Look at this.
Oh, fantastic. And
Yeah.
your grip strength?
Oh, try it. Ow! I mean, just teasing. I didn't want to hurt you.
freeze?
Sit. Who's my good little boy? You lay down.
Freeze.
last time I sat on this bench was 1943. It was just after the war.
Freeze.
This bench got flabby. I thought it might say something to me after all these goddamn years. But it, no, oh, you're alive. Hi.
Using the wrong hole, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry, Grandma. You wanted to play Chinese checkers. I'm such a dimwit.
I thought I picked it up.
Yeah, I think your contact's around here somewhere.
Well, find it. I can't
don't
see.
step on it. Just stay still.
Freeze! All right, Johnny, B7 with your wrist and X9 with your foot is the next upon twister here. Now make sure on this next turn you take off the rest of your clothes. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, here.
Freeze.
No, I'm not drunk, officer. I'm just trying to find my way to the nearest Dillon brothel. Oh, well, have you walk in a straight line?
Oh, yeah, no problem. This line?
Yeah, that line right there.
Freeze! It's not that big of a deal. Grandpa and Grandma's phone works really easy, okay? You just put your finger in the hole, kick it, and let go.
Freeze. Now, when you're doing open heart surgery, you want to take the levers, go like this, and twist it a little bit like that.
Freeze. Yeah, Uncle Steve, that's not how Grandma told me to do it.
Well, Grandma's a little old school. She likes it a little bit more rough, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, she likes it rough.
Yeah, but Grandma, I never
See?
forget.
Is that scene or scene? Is that scene? It sounded like freeze.
It was a double, but it was...
Scene. Okay, Zane and Stu, you're going to do hands now. So, Pat, if you want to find us a couple volunteers, we need 2 more volunteers. Nothing crazy.
Two
Same as last
volunteers for
time.
hands. They go up there.
Just simply come up and be these guys' hands. You move your hands and they do a scene. That's all we're doing here. Kenny can't do it because he's only got one good hand. So we need actual volunteers. Anybody? Anybody?
Yeah, that one. She moved. She moved!
Yeah, come on. There we go. 2 volunteers. Great. Give them a round of applause. Thanks for coming up. So these guys are working in some type of factory or business where they got to use their hands a lot. What kind of business does that?
Orchestra.
Orchestra. Great.
No, I don't want to
This is two music teachers or whatnot, orchestra teachers, and they're trying to teach each other how to conduct or whatever better. So essentially, they're going to put their hands in their pockets, the volunteer sticks their hands through, they play their hands, and these guys got to do the scene. But in the orchestra, there's a big problem because they have a lack of what? What musical thing do they have a lack of?
Kazoos.
Kazoos, okay. They have a lack of kazoos and they're both music teachers. And go.
Jack! Jack, I must speak to you!
What, Chuck?
Did you realize the kazoo section?
Yes.
They were horrible. Horrible. Now, if you look at my hands, this is what a kazoo should look like.
Well,
We
last time I had a
are just going to... Quit grabbing at my
kazoo.
kazoo!
It's the only one. Oh, never mind. I found another one.
My kazoo can do that.
Yeah, well, mine fits in my ear,
Yeah, well,
and then I like to shove it in my mouth.
but I will hit you with my kazoo. Oh,
These kazoos are nice. Hey, last time we got in a kazoo fight, you gave me a bloody nose. Stop it.
You're gonna hit me in the face. Mr. Director! Mr. Director!
Okay, let's
There's a
start,
problem in the kazoo section!
let's start with our first note. A. Everyone to
Are you ready for your
positions.
A's?
Now B.
B.
Back to A.
A.
Good class.
I
Good.
felt like the Fonz. A. I throw my thumbs up, but A.
Okay, that's enough.
Yes.
Now listen, we're trying to get ready for our concert, and my ear itches. So I lost.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, my nose actually does really itch though. There, I got it.
My nose is just fine, thanks.
Yes, we know. Anyway, we have to get ready for this concert. We only have 2 more weeks to go, and we still haven't got to note C.
But you, oh, C.
So let's try
C.
C again.
That in my native language means yes. See?
Okay. A.
That's Canadian.
Ready positions.
Oh, what are we playing?
The kazoo.
Okay, ready.
Ready. A.
A,
B.
A, B.
C. Yeah, okay. We definitely need to work on that. I'm not sure,
I say cat. I don't say cat.
well, this,
C, cat.
this is the barrier we're gonna have to break if you want to be here in kazoo.
I played a C flat with my truck tire.
And that was very good.
No, that was a flat cat. I get confused.
Scene! All right, there we are. Thank you, volunteers. Thank you. All right, give a round of applause. Not students, Andrew. Volunteers.
You guys are wonderful.
Okay, we got just two more for you, and then we're going to call it a night. This one's called Broadway. We're going to make up a Broadway musical right in front of your eyes. It's a lot of fun. So, to start us off, give me the name of your pet, your childhood pet.
Rufus.
Rufus?
Here.
Rufus?
Rufus.
Rufus.
Okay, Rufus. And give me your favorite war. Just give me any war in history.
Fillmore.
The what? Oh, Thumb War.
Oh, hey!
This is the musical Rufus and the Thumb War. I don't know what it's about, but we'll see. Rufus and the Thumb War.
Stretch their imagination.
It's a dark and stormy night. 3.5 years ago, in a castle outside of Transylvania, a man named Rufus, a hunchback, a very ugly man, in a red coat. Maybe he wasn't wearing a red coat, I can't remember. Did he want to wear a red coat? No, he didn't. He was confused. His name was Rufus. He was a hunchback, and this is Rufus and the Thumb War. Rufus!
No, I don't play thumb war. I only have one hand. People always want to play left-handed thumb war with me. Just can't do it. See, when I was right-handed. Oh, my life is such a struggle. Never know which hand to use.
Hey, Rufus, that's Thumb War.
A man named Bruce came into the castle and wanted the thumb. Bruce was, as you can imagine, a bully amongst bullies. And Bruce sang.
Thumb War. Your mother was a whore. That's why you got one arm. I'll beat you on the other one. Not today. You go away. Your sister's coming to town. She's the one I want to see. Not you one or free. Get away from me. I hate that guy.
But Rufus was left alone to sing about his toils and troubles. Rufus, not the asshole bully.
My life is enchanted. I can't live this day alone. Only one hand, I can't properly use a phone. Oh, the beginning of my toils, I share with you today. Now you know my heart was broken. My mother, my father, my sister, they all despise me. I don't know
to get a little too serious there, Rufus. Let's jump to
I got a lot of problems, man.
the king of the. Okay, Rufus is going to do a 1 minute stand-up hour.
1 minute stand-up.
1 minute stand-up comedy.
Hey, how are you folks doing today? Looking good out there, huh? Good-looking, sexy people in Montana. Hey, thanks for coming out tonight. I know it's a hard sell. One-handed humpback guy, you don't even know. But hey, we all take chances in life, right? Chance I took, put my arm in a tree chipper. Never do that again. Hey, listen, I've been all over the road, done a lot of comedy, you know, over in Europe, of course, where hunchback people are more famous. But here more recently, we've been sort of doing the Montana thing, get some weird looks. I can tell there's a lot of diversity in a lot of towns we go to.
Freeze. And across town, the bully is also doing a stand-up act on the other side of the stage. So let's see them doing stand-up together and couple on different stages in their own world.
You're not going to believe this guy I know. He's got a hump on his back. I mean, it's not really a hump, it's just a zit he's had since junior high.
So this Montana gig's going pretty good. And a lot of people.
We keep telling him, put some toothpaste on it, dry it up a little bit, let that thing come to a head, he'll stand up straight again.
Came across this guy the other night, told me he had the cure to my ailment. I said, yeah, you got a Smith & Wesson with a loaded bullet?
He thinks we're jacking with him. He's like, yeah, you're blowing my mind. I'm like, my pistol's in my holster. I ain't blowing nothing.
So the guy actually stands up, comes up the stage, cocks the hammer, and hands me the gun. Weirdest thing I've ever seen.
So this guy's up there and he's only got one arm and it hooks up on this nail. And as he's walking across the stage, it turns him. And I walk up there with a hammer and I said, hey, you want me to knock that cocksucker in there?
So things got a little out of hand.
Okay, scene. Let's jump to the king and queen of the land who are, bring your thrones up. The queen and king of the land. And they're just having a jolly old day. We'll figure out what's going on with them later. Sing with the king and queen.
Today is a very jolly day, is it not, my queen?
Oh, it's the most beautiful day we've had here in the Royal Isle of Montana.
Yes, it's a beautiful day, except sometimes I see that troubled hunchback-looking fellow walking around.
Well, he's necessary. Our bells would not ring without the hunchback.
Is he really necessary, though?
Well,
The king has to tell his wife that that's actually their son somehow.
I have some bad news to tell you today. That little Froot Loop you saw walking around with a hunchback in the day, he looks a little odd, but he is a man named Todd. Yes, and when the sperm hits the zygote, it creates a zygote, and that becomes our son. Is the hunchback. Does that make sense now?
Sarah sings about how if it's their son, why she didn't realize she was pregnant and gave birth to the hunchback. Sarah?
it must have been a long night. It possibly involved some drugs. It started off in January, ended in October, didn't know that.
Let's jump to the scene of the queen giving birth to the hunchback. She's frightened.
Push it a little bit harder. I can see the thing coming out. Oh, good Lord. It's, I don't know what it is. Its arm is in its head, and its mouth is
It's coming out of its shoulder blade.
The hunchback sings a bunch of gibberish. Its first words sung in a solo. Sees his father for the first time.
Oh! Daddy! Don't just let me lay here on the floor, you bastard! Pick me up!
Good God!
Ah! I only have one hand!
What is this thing?
Okay, let's jump back to the king and queen in the palace, present times.
Yeah, so we gave that nice-looking fellow away to the orphanage. Do you remember?
Oh yes, I remember
Yes.
showing off someone to the orphanage.
Except I never actually did that. That was actually our son. Now he roams around. He's the hunchback.
Ah.
The town sheriff enters. It happens to be the bully who is best friends with the king and queen.
Lovely to see you.
Well, look who it is, old kingy, queenie, sheriff, and look at my badger right in between you. Hi, ladies.
I like a big badge.
Yeah, I know, Your Honor. Now, you just look at my arms, I got some ILS. Invisible Lat Syndrome. Look at that.
That's
Now,
very nice.
you guys heard about something going on around with that hunchback kid?
The bully sings about having to kill the hunchback.
This is going to be hard to explain to the parents of somebody with a much smaller brain. His head was small and his hump was large. His heart went out to all.
He gets intense about how to kill the hunchback.
I'm gonna push him off the cliff, bring him to the top and down he drifts. There's no wind, there's no wings, off he goes, swing, free, ride! If that won't work, I've got a plan. We put him on the board, when we go to cross another land.
Just kill him.
I will.
Go kill him!
I won't! Listen to me, sire. Don't worry about her. I'll take care of that shitty little cur. Here's your sperm from there. It came out of her, so we're gonna bury him anywhere. Anywhere.
And the song, Just Kill Him. Just kill him.
Just kill him. Just kill him.
With a rope?
Yes, the rope.
With a gun?
With a gun.
With a pipe?
With a pipe.
It'll be like that game, Clue. With a gun?
With a pipe.
With a rope?
No joke.
We'll put him in a trunk, push him out the trunk.
Maybe with a bone. Just make sure he don't take this throne.
Your throne, sire, could be yours. But I'm not of your seed.
The mother stands up and says how she loves the hunchback and not to hurt him.
Please, honey, don't kill my Todd. He came from our love, my thighs and all. Please, don't kill the hunchback. Our bells won't ring. I won't hear the sounds when you do that special thing.
The hunchback enters and is confronted by his family.
You come here today, and I must say, you are not taking my throne. You must go on alone.
I just came up here to bring you your slippers and your boots that I shined for you with one hand.
The hunchback sings about how his parents never loved him.
I've never known you before. I've only seen your faces. You passed by me and spit at my feet. Now I'm here
attacks him, but is destroyed in the end, and the Hunchback wins.
You're not Beth, are you?
My God, do it!
Slow motion fight scene. The boy tells one stand-up joke.
Nailed it.
The parents love the Hunchback. He's dead. He loved you.
Take your chair with you, you ghost from hell!
They sing about how they always loved him.
Oh, I always loved you, son.
Todd, you were the only one.
Although she never knew about it.
I always loved you, no doubt about it.
I always thought you were a piece of shit.
That is why I named you it.
Oh, our son's gonna take the throne.
The throne.
All right, let's jump to the bows. He's got some clear Dust Fruit. Thank you very much for coming out.
Thank you, Dillon. Thank you, Elks.
We need a subject for the final hoedown. So give us a random president in history. Maybe not in the last 10 years, but older, random president. Reagan?
I knew a guy, his face was kind of long. He stood up to Russia so I could sing this song. He said that wall is gonna fall. Gorbachev can suck on my left ball.
They were alright, they were lying about old Reagan. He liked to line up the stars. When he decided to make a move, he looked no further than the cartoons.
I knew Reagan, he was the best guy. Even when he was blowing up the sky. He started a drug war that was completely fake. Then I said, hey Reagan, eat this cake.
Oh, that great Ronald, he led us all the way. He brought us riches, watches, inflation was the thing. And then he died and gave us the greatest one as well. And that we all his name, Ronald just as well.
Reagan is great, my favorite president. He didn't make me pay any of my rent. That's okay, because when he became president Gonzo, that's because I watched his favorite show, Bedtime for Bonzo. Bedtime for Bonzo. Okay, folks, that is all for tonight. Thank you very much. You were great. You were great. Please drive safe. I think they'll give you a couple drinks for the road if you want, so you can get home. Just joking. Drive safe, everyone. This is Kenny. He's part of our team as well. Thank you, Kenny. He's our driver tonight, thank God. And we also have some merch here if you want a coffee mug or a pen or something like that. We're almost back to Das Froot. We're trying to go on tour. We have been on tour for the last 2 months. And yeah, our tour ends in Missoula. Next week we'll be in Helena, though. So come check us out at Lewis and Clark Brewing. In Missoula, we'll be at the Double